Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about wolves, red wolves in particular, and a surprise development. Well, it was surprising to me. I hadn't heard that this was on the horizon. The United States Fish and Wildlife Service has settled. They are recommitting to conservation and recovery efforts of the red wolf in North Carolina. So it's worth noting that this is the only wild red wolf population. There was a recovery program that was designed to kind of help bring the species back. It was in place for a very long time, and it was very successful. There's a 1.7 million acre red wolf recovery area. It was incredibly successful. So successful, in fact, that sometime around 2015, a bunch of conservative politicians and landowners in the area were able to convince people that it was so successful that they should stop doing it. Populations plummeted. So what should have been a great, a win, one of those recovery story wins where a species is brought back from the brink of extinction, now basically the whole thing has to be started all over again. This will probably include releasing captive bred red wolves and putting them in wild litters. We've talked about it before. It increases diversity. It's a good way to do it. I know it sounds weird, but it works. And the Fish and Wildlife Service has committed to recovery and conservation through 2030. So it's a win all the way around. I think it's definitely going to take longer than 2030, but each thing is a step. It is worth noting that it wasn't that long ago that the species was projected to be extinct in the wild in the very far off date of 2024, next year. So this is a win, and it is coming in right at the wire. There have been some steps recently to help, but there needs to be more concerted management and assistance when it comes to the recovery of the species. And it would be great if people didn't stop running right before the finish line this time. So that's going to happen, which again, surprising news. That was not something that was really expected to happen at this point, which was odd because the judge in an order was basically like, yeah, they're going to win. And I guess that might have been the catalyst that prompted Fish and Wildlife to come to the table. I guess the judge didn't say they're going to win, so they were likely to succeed. So that might have put a little bit of pressure on them. So there will be renewed conservation and recovery efforts. There will also be management of coyotes in the area because to cut down on hybrids, basically. So there's that. Now, in related news, there is a $5,000 reward for information related to whoever shot that red wolf in Washington County, North Carolina on May 18th along a fence line somewhere south of Newland Road. Just thought I'd put that out there too. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.